That recovery is excellent. And you see guys that do the jerk style, they're used to jerking on wood, but jerking on this material, a lot of times this will break.
To 237.5 kilos, 523 pounds for the man known as the man.
Let's go!
Lord, Lucas, this will be the take the lead. Come on, Lucas. 423 pounds.
Explosiveness, the way you live. Like, was there somebody that you looked at growing up that you was like, man, I want to live like that?
You know, I was a thrower, so I looked up to the great shot putters, you know, Joe Kovacs, Krauser, all those guys, a lot of weightlifters. I just take inspiration from other sports that are doing things faster and heavier than us.
Wow, that's awesome, man. Hey, man, good luck for the rest of the competition. You've entertained the hell out of us today. I appreciate you.
And you guys, here's my dream. I've watched every Arnold Classic. I can't even believe I'm here.
That was awesome. Let's hear it for the man.
And over a strong start. 308. 345. Well, let's find out now how this poll goes. 1,753 pounds. The moose is loose. It's going to be close, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
You have the stone out.
Heading on those massive shoulders. And there's one. And that is big. After 2.5 points out of second place. And that's a big first rep on 405. Looking to get to a 3-way tie with 2 reps here. You will see the big one, folks. Let him hear it.
Gotta get some air in his lungs. Dry off his hands. And let's see another strong attempt from the mouth.
Well, just under 1 minute left. Trying to get a second rep, getting a 3-way tie for second. You can see it on his leg. Don't weaken. You can have it, folks.
So close. Still 30%.
The coaches are saying, move up for one more. We'll see you up that left-hand side. Boys, calling for your energy.
As long as you get it off the floor with 1 second, he still has 12 seconds. It's time. It's time.
The judges say the start is up. But not able to get it. Austin Andrade, 4 reps on that 4 to 5 pound sub. Strongman and Trey Mitchell, both with 2 reps. Thor did put the pressure. He's 2.5 points behind the man in second. And here he comes. It's time for the man marking with those the Mad Hatter. Just 6 feet tall. And he's going right to that 405 pound stone. No worse than second, but he needs to get that rep. You think he's got it, folks? Lucas Hatch is on the podium, no worse than second. And now he wants to put some pressure on the Moose.
into the mountain. Half I'm glad you're on your feet. In second place, the man has Lucas. And your champion, going back to back. By 2.5 points, he took the title with pressure. Third time in a row, and once again, to present the Louis Trophy to the 2025 Arnold Strongman Classic Champion. It's the boss, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Longest man in the world right here in front of you. Thank you all for coming here. And I hope all of you say, I'll be back, right? Very nice. Nice to hear that. Anyway, have fun. Give it up for Arnold Schwarzenegger! Your 2025 Arnold Strongman competitors and once again, your 2025 Arnold Strongman competitors.
What's up, guys? I have had a crazy couple of days since the Arnold and at the Arnold. The show ended on day 2, and I did not get to do an outro or any kind of breakdown of the show while I was still in Columbus. So apologies for the delay in this video. My team, as always, is way more on top of things than me. So Braden has been ready to go in this video for at least a day, and I am the holdup to film this outro. But I was home for about 12 hours. Then I flew directly to Colorado to do a little athlete retreat with Undefined Nutrition Evolution Athletics. So I have one of the coolest backdrops ever for this outro. You might recognize this podcast studio. But yeah, so we're out here for the week. But I really wanted to just, put a bow on the Arnold weekend and wrap things up. So day 2 was awesome. Actually, day 1, we got all the points that I thought I could possibly get. We executed, and day 2 went the same way. I'm really, really proud of this prep. Alec put in a ton of work getting me ready to go. The plan was just about perfect, and we scored the points that we thought we could and that we needed to. On a couple events, we didn't get as much help as we thought we'd get from the other competitors, but beating Hooper's hard. But day 2 started off great, ended up winning the big jerk really easily on my 3rd attempt. I thought maybe 10, 15, 20 more kilos if I needed it. So if a promoter wants to see a really, really big press, they should bring that event back. Tons of fun. The crowd loved that event. Steve and the team from Rogue just did an awesome job with all those transitions. Really cool event. Event 2, loved it. The timber trial, I think people thought that I might be one of the slower people. And people tend to forget that I do really good on medleys. I ended up 4th behind the 2 guys that are 6'8" and Mitch Hooper. Really just honestly fun event, cool event. Hope they bring that back. So set myself up well for the final event. I had a 2.5 point lead on Thor going into the final event, and I think I was like 4.5 points back from Hooper. So a bunch of guys screwed up on the stone to shoulder. Huge shout out to Martins Lises for the technique tips he gave me on that, because it really, really helped. I had a great stone to shoulder prep. Ended up getting 2nd behind Austin, getting 3 reps on the heavier stone. So I could not be happier with my progress in that event. And, Hooper won the show. I pushed him a little bit. It was not close. It was close at certain points, not close at certain points. but I made him do the final event. No doubt he could have done 3 or 4 reps if he had to. He looked really strong, really good all weekend. He's the best in the sport right now for a reason. Huge shout out to all the competitors. Always a pleasure and honor to compete with guys like Thor, Andrade, Bobby, Max, Tom, Evan, Texas boys, everybody. I'm sure I'm forgetting a few names, but it's just, for me, it was just a dream to be on that Arnold stage and follow in the footsteps of some of the guys I really consider my own heroes, and compete along some of the guys that I grew up watching. So just really cool experience. And this was the first weekend where I've been truly overwhelmed with, taking pictures, people saying, oh, I love watching the YouTube, love watching what you guys are doing on Instagram. I'd use the technique tip you gave, this and that. Like, it was truly overwhelming. I am not used to that. To me, I'm just some guy that lifts rocks for fun. But it was overwhelming, and I could not be more grateful, and I'm just feeling real blessed right now. The podium streak continues. We are at 8 now. Let's see if we can do it again in Sacramento at World's Strongest Man in about 9 or 10 weeks. And to finish off, and probably most importantly, I want to thank some people that were just on the team this weekend. People who think Strongman isn't a team sport are wrong. Carrie and Brian with Undefined Nutrition, Evolution Athletics, just financially, equipment-wise, everything, they made prep so much easier. Walker with Full Strength AI and his team, those guys just eased the financial burden immensely since taking over as one of my sponsors. I cannot thank those guys enough. Dungeon Strength, as always, is always my biggest sponsor. It's the best job I've ever had between running that gym, coaching, and just being a part of that community. And then in the back, as always, Braden, there's Key Grip doing everything that I need and the other athletes need, getting awesome media throughout the weekend. Alec, I can't say enough. I mean, he's one of the best coaches in the game for a reason. And then just some assistant coaches for the weekend. Captain Nico, the Greek Goliath, came back, helped out a ton, timed out warm-ups. Just, he has a ton of experience coaching, and just stepped up to the plate at the Arnold and took time out of his own schedule to come out there, spend his own money to come out there. And I can't thank that guy enough. Sturge and Anderson, the big Sturge, he did the same thing, just investing in the team. That was his first time at like a big show, even as a fan. So that was pretty cool. We also had my brother in the back. Always love having Cody in the back. Got to shout out Alice. Alice, first day 2, she came in the back quite a bit and helped out a lot. And she's just always helping me with everything behind the scenes. Like, I would not be in one piece without that woman. Sarah, she helped coach one of my athletes over at the firefighter show. So playing assistant coach all weekend, and in his very first competition, helped him on his way to placing 4th. Family, friends, everything. There's a small army of people. Noah Bond. There's just tons of people that come out, and every time Dungeon goes to a show, we have to reserve a room for about 20 after the show. And I'm not lost on the fact of how special that is. So thank you to everyone. I'm just blown away by the weekend, and thank you guys for everything and allowing me to live a dream to compete at places like the Arnold Classic.